And Meghan, what's the real reason why these two duchesses failed to get on? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. If you're looking at this beautiful visage behind me, not talking me of course, I'm talking about this wonderful old English pub. It's called the Red Lion. It's in the heart of Whitehall, very close once again to Parliament. You can imagine what really went on in there. Steeped in history though, built way back in 18 odd. And when you think about all the famous sort of politicians that would have gone in there for a quick snifter, wonder what the gossip would have been over that bar, you know what I'm saying? But of course, back to the gossip today, which is of course your royal gossip concerning Meghan and of course the Duchess of Cambridge, otherwise known as Catherine, Kate or Kate Middleton, depending where you are in the world. As a lot of people have speculated, Catherine and Meghan failed to really embrace each other when Meghan was in the British royal family for a nanosecond. I do believe though, talking to very good sources, that Catherine tried her very best to include Meghan within the family. And you can imagine with having three small children herself, there was a connection there. Why not, you know? It would have worked or should have worked basically on paper, but for some reason it didn't. Now I can tell you one of the final straws for Catherine's patience was simply this. In that now infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey, do you remember when Meghan, of course, cited the picture where both duchesses attended this splendid event, Wimbledon? Now, as we know, Wimbledon is very close to Catherine's heart. In fact, she's recently taken over there from the Duke of Kent. Now, you can imagine when that particular story came up during the interview, Catherine would naturally, of course, be upset. Simply really by the words, not everything's what it seems. Well, of course it's not. It's a picture, a moment in time. But the bigger story really was this. Catherine felt that herself and William had really been dumped in it, for want of a better word. And let me explain what I mean by that. Basically, they'd all agreed originally, as you now know, they were known as the Fab Four for again a few seconds, that Meghan and Harry would take on the bulk of the work, particularly from Her Majesty the Queen, and of course Catherine and William would pick up the other side of the work, leaving Prince Charles and Camilla. When Catherine found out that they decided to Megxit, as we all did rather, well, quickly, then all the work fell upon Catherine and William. And naturally, having three small children, they hadn't planned on this. Who could have done? That is one of the real reasons why Catherine feels very angry towards both Prince Harry and, of course, the actress Meghan Markle. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, you're just speculating, but you only have to look at the work that Catherine and William have undertaken during this terrible pandemic here in the United Kingdom, virtually keeping everybody's spirits up with their endless Zooms and, of course, wonderful YouTube channel, and more importantly, of course, connecting to the British public, something that both Harry and Meghan claimed they wanted to still do if they could have kept a half-in, half-out approach to the British royal family. Now, the bigger problem, of course, is that Catherine and William have really embraced their brand new roles. But the situation for Harry and Meghan remains to be seen, simply because they're trying to learn how to make television, of course all the battles that come with running a charity, and now they find themselves, of course, being parents to two young children. Perhaps now Meghan may have a shred of sympathy as to how hard it may or has become for the Duchess of Cambridge. Neil Sean in the heart of London.